Repeat after me. Yah purvam tapaso jatam adbhyah purvam ajayata guham pravishya tishtantam yo bhutebhihi vyapashyata etad vaitat. This etad vaitat, it is coming again and again. So this etad vaitat means, actually it's as a refrain it is coming. Etad vaitat means this indeed is that. Means the self which we are talking about is exactly like this. Now here again, Hiranyagarbha, or the firstborn. Hiranya means in Sanskrit golden, and Garbha means womb. So Hiranyagarbha means firstborn, who is even born before the five elements. What are the five elements? Space, air, water, etc. So one who is born even those before those five elements, that firstborn, this firstborn is the first manifestation of Brahman. First manifestation of Brahman or consciousness. A person who sees this Brahman also sees this firstborn existing in the cavity of the heart, in the midst of the body and the senses. So how is the meaning? Yaha purvam jatam. Purvam jatam means born. Purvam means before everybody. Before everybody. So firstborn. Yaha ajayata. Anyone who has understood this firstborn, adbhyah, which was born, ajayata, which was born, adbhyah, purvam, means which was born earlier than water. Adbhyah here means not only water, but also other four elements: space, fire, air, etc. Adbhyah. By this word adbhyah, all other elements are also included. So a person who understands this Hiranyagarbha to be born before other elements, also who understands that this has born from Brahman, and who understands that this Pravishya Guham, Guham means cavity. Guha means actually a cavity. So one who understands that Pravishya, this has entered into the cavity of heart, cavity of the heart, and Tishtantam, and it is remaining there, Bhutebhihi, and there it has come in combination with other elements, these five elements. A person who understands like that, Yaha Vyapashyata, anyone who sees this will see the Brahman. Anyone who understands this knows the Brahman. Etad vaitat. This is what is the Brahman which we are talking about. What is the nature of Brahman? This is the nature of Brahman. As I said earlier, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman. Now we are telling this is Brahman, this is Brahman, this is Brahman. So ye pappu niye, this is pappu, like that. This is what the discussion is. So why is it being told like that? Any thoughts? Why are we suddenly saying that a cavity, heart, etc.? Any thoughts? You are also supposed to think here.
The mind can like to, it may be due to like the body is optical illusion actually. Then nothing exists. Only nothing exists. But basically by ignorance and we see different things actually. Nothing exists. That may be the thing.
Any other insight?
Cavity is used because it is not directly visible. We have to perform some sadhana, then only we can realize that. So it is in the cavity.
Any other insight? Any other perspective? কিছু তো বলুন। Yes. Anybody? No, that is what the Upanishad says. Why does it say so? Why does it bring? It says this is what Brahman is. Why does it bring? Anybody? Please think. CPU.
Trying to read the mind to realize the Brahman.
Hmm?
Trying, these are all these Upanishads, they are trying so that the mind can reach to that particular situation.
How?
By thinking.
How? Thinking in what lines? That's what. How? In what lines? There is a again a thing. You see, this is what when we study the Upanishads, we have to study using our mind also analytically. Huh?
You can think of Brahman as a luminous thing inside our heart.
Hmm.
It's imagery, so you can meditate.
No. There is a this you all of you know this. It is hidden there. There is a message hidden in this. Why does it bring all the elements? Why all the Panchabhutas are brought in? What does the Upanishad say? It says, anybody who knows that the firstborn is remaining in the heart and there is in association with all the Panchabhutas, knows the Brahman. Why does this Upanishad suddenly say this? Search, Google, something. You see,
Now it was kind of talking about very general thing that whatever experience we have is experienced through the Brahman.
yes.
But it doesn't give us any specific thing.
Hmm.
This is a kind of specific thing that inside our heart
Hmm.
we have Brahman
Hmm.
in association with the five elements.
No. You see what we do when in trouble, go to the manual. When you need to do troubleshooting, go to the manual. In Advaita Vedanta, when you are sometime confounded with this kind of a logical problem, go to the classical example of. Now you tell me. In relation to rope and snake example, it's very simple. It's like a litmus test. You put that rope and snake example here, things become clear. What is that?
So the individuality, if it is gone, then if it is ignorance, then what is
No. You're all missing a point. So all of you know this. Huh? Huh? So, what is the link between that example and here? What does it say? A person who knows that the firstborn resides in the cavity of the heart and is associated with the five elements knows Brahman. How do you know that?
Person is still having some ignorance.
You come to the rope snake example. How do you know that the snake is not there?
when you see the rope?
Okay. And another way of putting it is, when you know that the rope is what is appearing as the snake. Right? Or wrong? There is no snake. It is rope which is appearing as snake. Similarly, when you know that the Brahman is appearing as the five elements, the Brahman is appearing as the body. See, the whole imagery of cavity of the heart is brought to drive the point that there is no body. It is Brahman which is appearing as this body. So that is why he is bringing this Brahman and putting it in the cavity of Tishtantam. It remains in the cavity of the heart, remains in existence. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat means what? Sat means existence. It remains. Atman always remains. See the words you see. That's how it is used. Tishtantam means it remains in existence. Where it remains? In the cavity of the heart. Why in cavity of the heart? That means your inner core of your existence is nothing but Brahman. What we consider as the body-mind complex is nothing but Brahman. But ignorantly we think it to be the body-mind complex. That is the whole keyword here. Tishtantam. And another keyword is Guham. And another keyword is Bhutebihi. So all these elements, a person who knows that Hiranyagarbha, first born, means what? First born from where? Brahman. How is anything born out of Brahman? Brahman plus ignorance is equal to universe. Very clear, there is no confusion here. Brahman plus ignorance is equal to universe. Yes, please tell me.
Where is the ignorance coming from?
There is no explanation for that. Inexplicable. I will give you another example. You are taking it in Advaita sense, you take it in Advaita sense. See, we are all the children of, say, Lord Vishnu. Okay? But how do we forget it? How have we forgot that? You will give me a word Maya. It has got no meaning actually.
But in duality, Maya can exist because there are many things which can
No, Maya does not exist. Even in duality, Maya does not exist.
But at least you can accept that it can exist.
Similarly, here also Maya is there. No, Advaita Vedanta also. Maya, nobody will say it is not there. Advaita Vedanta will say, Maya, you cannot say it is not there. You cannot say it is there.
So then we have to say it is not Advaita, it is Brahman and then there is Maya.
No. Advaita means there is only one reality. But you cannot say that there is Maya is not there. You cannot also say that it is there. There is no entity called Maya. At the same time, you cannot deny the fact that there is something called ignorance. That is why it is told anirvachaniya, inexplicable. Similarly, how does a person in a dualistic sense also forgets God? Inexplicable. That is why that very famous incident of Narada, no? Narada asks, you tell me what is Maya. So he stood there and asked for a glass of water. And what happened? Narada could not explain that. Inexplicable. Even in the dualistic path, it is inexplicable. Unexplained.
You can always have many entities in duality. But in
No. Maya is not an entity. And also this is wrong concept. Duality. It is not multiple entities. No. It is only duality. There is only Paramatma and Jivatma. You don't have any other entity there.
five Panchaveda. Five Veda.
Veda is not an entity.
No, there is a difference.
Oh, no. That is not an entity. You see, when you tell it to be an entity, you are ascribing it a reality. It is not a reality. Veda is a real. That is there in Advaita also. Panchabeda, Swagata Veda. This is what you are talking about. That is there in Advaita Vedanta also. That is only a concept. But reality is only one in Advaita Vedanta. According to duality, you say there are two realities. That's all. But Panchabeda is not a reality. It's just a concept used to explain. Jati Veda, Swagata Veda, etc., etc.
No. The Veda between Jiva and Jada. Jiva
That's what. That is used like that. But there are only two realities. Ultimate realities, there are only two in duality. In Dvaita, propounded by, there are many other schools also, but mainly by Madhvacharya, there are only two realities. There are no multiple realities. So this also we have to understand that even there, Maya is inexplicable. It is not that you have Jivatman, Paramatman and then there is one Maya. No. If you have that in idea, then I think your idea is flawed. No.
Not like that, but if there is only one, then Maya, there is no chance of it coming.
So in duality concept also, Jivatma, Paramatma, where does Maya come? It does not.
Jivatma and Paramatma are separate. So something which is far away, you will always forget.
But how do you forget? But it is not far away. Oh, it is not far away. Jivatma.
Far away, but it's separate. But if you have that, then how can you forget it all? You cannot.
No. You see, even Jivatma, Paramatma, they are not far away. They are actually from Paramatma only Jivatma is coming. But how does Jivatma forget Paramatma? You cannot explain that.
It is separate. There is a chance. It is a possibility.
It is not like that. There is nothing else to remember. There is only one other entity. Jivatma has got only one thing to remember, Paramatma. There is even in duality, there is no other entity. It is not that there are so many things but it is inexplicable. In any system of Indian philosophy, it is inexplicable. How does a person forget is totally inexplicable. You take Sankhya also. How does this Purusha forget? Inexplicable. You cannot explain that. It has got no explanation. That is why we say that Ajnana is Anadi. Ajnana has got no beginning. It's very difficult to understand how it came.
Swami, that by sadhana that Brahman
No. Shuddha buddhi does not mean brain. Because brain is a physical thing, that buddhi is not physical. It is in that antakarana. What is antakarana? Ahankara. So that buddhi is not this buddhi.
But then why it is referred to heart?
Huh?
Always referred to heart.
Somehow in the Upanishads you will see everything is referred to in the heart only, Angushta Matram, etc. Then Hridaya, everything is in the heart. Somehow, I don't know why, but the scriptures will bring all our emotions and spiritual experiences to the heart. But that is how it is done. There is no definite reason why. And even when we talk, you see in general, we say I. We don't say I. We never do that. We always say I. Across traditions. Not only in India, everywhere we say I. We point to the heart. So I don't know. It's probably some connection is there. Eh? Center of the body. No, it is not center of the body.
Swami says there is some nerve, some ganglia.
Yeah, there is a theory like that there is some kind of nerve and all that, but nothing is proven. So we don't know. Swamiji has said that, yes, that a group of nerves come and mingle and all that. But nothing has been, at least I don't know why it is told like that. But it is true that whenever we try to identify, and center is not heart. It will come somewhere near the stomach or even below. If you see the body, this thing, dimension, center will be there. But we never point to the stomach and say, I am happy or something. But not in the heart also.
Between heart and it is heavy, head is heavy. Very small.
No, center means in terms of length.
Oh, then I was saying center of gravity.
Center of... See, he is a physicist, no? We should remember that.
Somewhere I read like all the nerves just go to heart and then connected there again from there it goes to head or something like that. Is it true or like it's just a joint place like where all the nerves pass through the people going to this
All the nerves go to heart. I don't know about that.
what really nerves like
No, actually what Swamiji says is that there is a center of nerve, but all the nerves go to heart. I don't know about that. Huh. Could be possible. We don't know about the neurological, but as far as I know, and I am not an expert in neurology or something. Physically, I think all these go to that spinal place, no, where there is the central nervous system.
this is there in the book like meditation and Shraddha somewhere.
Heart is the only point.
That one chapter is there, it is there like why it is
No, that is ganglia. That's what. That is a different thing. It is not all the nerves go there. There, what Swamiji has told, the same concept is being told there. That's what. That Swamiji says. But not all the nerves. And also, as he said, it may not be physiological. It may also be something, yogic also. We don't know.
Heart will use only in poetics. It's like in movies also we have seen something like Dil Ka Rishta, they feel like that.
Dil ka
It's
rishta.
only a poetic thing, I believe. It's not real thing.
No, but
It's an emotional center, that kind of.
no, but I don't know about that also, because then if it is only poetic, why do all the scriptures tell that? And also, you forget about that. We always say this, no? No, that is seriously, you have to think about that. Why do we point like this always?
Because it is the most comfortable position for the hand. That is the only reason. Body language is
No. Now, when you see comfortable also is tummy, you try to do that, no? When you will do the tummy, it is very comfortable. You don't need to raise the hand like that.
Swamiji, when the scriptures, suppose the scriptures already exist.
Huh.
We assume that, and then it tells heart.
Huh.
So we learn that okay, we have to point like this.
What about a person who is not following this scripture?
No, it is there from first, and then some guy points it, and other person.
You person will be a tremendous, evangelist or something like that. No, you are trying to impose the scriptures on everybody, all cultures. Huh.
Suppose you know the scripture and you do this. Oh, he's pointing at this. So there must be something.
No, what I am telling is Indian context, okay. But even people who are of different cultures, they do this. No?
And it could probably be not because of the nerves
Huh.
Suppose we feel fear. Suppose we saw a bear, our heart will start beating. So we feel that here.
But what about the expression and also the feeling butterflies in the stomach? That is also a feeling, no? Suddenly, when you have fear, sometimes you have some strange feeling in your stomach. This is also that in the pit of my stomach, I have some feeling. This is also there. So why not stomach? I somehow feel stomach like that. Sehlana, tond ko, na, that is more comfortable. Why heart? We don't know. Actually, we don't know. Maybe some research can be done. You can get together and do some research. In fact, these things need to be studied. Why always only make things in black and white? No?
No, suppose almost all the organs they appear in pairs. Only heart is one.
No, liver is one.
Liver is one.
That is the most dumbest thing I heard.
We don't have much feeling of our liver.
No, that is very dumb actually.
Some poetry they say Kalija also, right?
Spinal disc is also one. And your
We don't have too much feeling.
brain also. How many brains do you have?
But it's very
Jobs.
no, two nerves. No, Maharaji, like you said that. Okay, what if?
Okay, how many mouths do you have? How many mouths do you have? Why don't you say like this? His mouth is shut now. Thank you.
Maharaj, if we like, say, if we assume that Vedas are there and then points the Vidya and then Manu learned it. And
No. The fallacy of your model is that you are trying to impose this thing on everybody, no? North Pole, South Pole, everybody you are saying that Vedas were there everywhere, Manu Samhita. We don't find in their history like that.
It is not there, but we came from Manu. So suppose
Okay, that is in this continent or this subcontinent, it may hold good. But what about Poland? There also people do like this. So why? That's the question. You cannot like that completely.
research shows that their ancient languages are very close to Sanskrit, German.
You see, this is what you are doing. You are trying to bring everybody under one banner. That is a very serious thing, and also in sociology they will take offense to that. They will say you can't do that. Ah.
It is there. There is some research.
No, research is there. In fact, research is there by no less than BBC people, which says that all the languages, even African traditions, were all traced to a group in Kerala. BBC, they brought a series on India, no? In India, they show. Actually, they do a lot of studies and show. But it is not accepted by everybody. So, let us be... Okay. So, we can move on to the next. Ya pranena sambhavati या प्राणेन संभवति अदितिर देवतामयी गुहां प्रविश्य तिष्ठन्तीं या भूतेभिः व्यजायत एतद्वैतत्. So there is another example which is given by the Upanishad or by the commentators like Anandagiri etc. that just like an ornament of gold, everywhere it is gold. You see an ornament, there are different kinds of designs in that. But in every design what is there is only gold. In the beginning of the ornament it is also gold, in the end also. So like that all the elements, firstborn, lastborn, there is no lastborn, but firstborn, everything is Brahman. That is one. What is the sloka in Gita? Neeraj. Ornament. Mala. Huh? Shloka in Gita. Sutre manigana eva. You see, there was this old story, anecdote, where a person teaches another person to make chapati. So he says, do you know how to make chapati? I know. So how to make? Oh, that I don't know. So then he says, you take atta. I know this atta. Then what? That I don't know. Then you mix some water and you knead it, make it a nice dough. That I know, that I know. Then what? That I know. So it goes on like that. So now you say Sutra Manika, that I know. Oh, Manikana, oh, acha, that I know. We devote so much time to other things. So some time of your life, precious moments you can give for Gita also. The only way to protect something is first to know that thing. So there has been a lot of onslaught. Why Gita should not be studied? Gita should be banned because this book teaches violence. Now, the reason is not that. Between you and me, I will tell you what is the reason. I don't bother. You take me radical or otherwise. But the reason is, Bible is the religious text, which is, there is a lot of funding, and the church actually translates it into many languages. And there is a lot of effort by a lot of organizations to distribute it. And so it is the text which is the most translated and the widely circulated. Okay. What is the next text? This is not only religious. In all texts, among all texts, Bible is the only text which is the most translated and circulated. But what is the text which is second most translated and circulated? Gita. There is no organization, at least not many organizations, if at all there may be. Gita Press also does only subsidize. It does not give you free of cost. So, there are not many organizations who do that. And there is no church behind that. But still, Gita is the second most widely translated and circulated text. This is a serious cause of concern. This is a serious cause for concern. So how do you do that? You tell that Gita teaches violence. So people in this violent world will not read Gita. So anybody who thinks like that lives in a fool's paradise. That's what I will tell. People are not so naive, no? Everybody knows what's what. You cannot, in this information superhighway age, just fool people like that. So Gita does not say that. What Gita says is that if that is true, then Old Testament also says that you fight. So many other religious texts say that, no, that is not the spirit of Old Testament or other religious texts. What they say is, your swadharma you should do. You come here as a teacher and you will not teach. Arjuna went to the battlefield with the purpose of fighting. In fact, Sri Krishna tried his best to avoid that war. And when the war is started and everything is ready, you will say that I don't want to. Then you will show Sharan philosophy and all. It is not philosophy. It is exactly that what Arjuna is told by Sri Krishna, that it is klaibhyam. It is napumsakatva, means it is